Lobster, you got it back yet? Lobster's a 10, I haven't told you grab it.
Welcome to the second day of the Lobster Magnet Weekend Memorial Day Birthday Bash. Hope you enjoyed my cringe-worthy video for my high school, my little Lord of the Rings parody. Sorry about that audio from that first part of it. What happened was that audio was detected by YouTube, so, you know, I to get it monetized, I, basically took the song out of it, so that's why, in that first section, it's, kind of silent with the voiceover, and then you can hear it popping in because of the YouTube song removal weird software BS thingy. And I just figured, I could try and, mess around with this more, but, I don't have the source files, I can't do much with it. I'm just gonna throw it up there, and whoever enjoys it, and whoever cringes, cringes. So, welcome to the next cringy thing, my huge saga of middle-aged Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, this one has a really interesting history, because I originally did it as, my first creative writing assignment in the first creative writing course I took, when I was at good old college. And, originally I remember I asked the teacher, could I do this? I want to do something that's not quite fan fiction, but could be construed as that. I want to make this sort of deconstructive parody of the Ninja Turtles where they're middle-aged, they're all miserable and separated, and then they're kind of united by Splinter's death as they're sort of forced to come to terms. And weirdly enough, that wound up becoming the sort of pseudo plot for that CGI Ninja Turtles movie that came out in 2007. Although, originally I wrote this back in 2005. But, and then towards the end of college, I figured, as I was in my, last advanced video production class, you know what, I'm gonna, turn this into my video thesis project, and I'm also gonna release it on YouTube, and then maybe I can, start my great creative career off of it, and I'm gonna be YouTube internet famous guy, and then I'm gonna use that to branch off. And that was, in the 1998 era, and the painful thing is that in many ways, I was my instincts were spot on. I was 100% right. Because if you look back at that period, Josh Trank, who was the director of the terrible Fantastic Four movie and Chronicle, he also started around that era. He's around my age. And he did this, short called, Princess Leia's Birthday Party. And basically, it's a bunch of, college kids having a party, but then there's a lightsaber fight, and it's kind of like a found footage movie, and that became viral, and that was sort of his stepping stone in terms of getting real legit work. And then even superstars like Donald Glover, he got his start doing Derek comedy sketches on YouTube. And that was sort of the platform he used to sort of progress his career. So in some ways, I was spot on the money in terms of that was a viable avenue to start my career, but as you will see, I did not have the skills to execute on it. There are a few funny moments here, but there's awful audio. This entire thing was a miserable thing to make. It was just pulling teeth out. It was difficult to coordinate the actors, the shotgun boom mic didn't work, the camera was awful, the audio was terrible, it was a pain in the ass to schedule. I was happy that I was able to get something together, but as you can see, some of the actors are okay, some of them aren't, some of them are kind of terrible, some of them were difficult to work with. The makeup I did all myself. The improvised turtle suits was basically I bought dog beds and put them in the back of people to form the shells. I taped their fingers to get the mutated 3-finger look, and that dumb Lord of the Bagel thing. There are good comedy moments in there, but you can see that a lot of it falls because of my ability to execute. And I think that's probably one of the most painful things. And that speech in that Max Landis video I did where he talks about that you have all these great ideas, but you don't have the ability because you're just a 5-year-old and all you can do is draw in crayon. And that is the most frustrating thing in the world when you do not have the ability to articulate or fully execute on what you want to make. And that's the struggle I still struggle with to this day, in all honesty. There are tons of people who do video essays that I admire greatly, who I think are much better than me, and it drives me insane when I, see the very simple, animations they do, and I struggle for hours to try and replicate them, and it still feels 10 times shittier than what they're skillessly able to do. So, if anything, you will see that theme, crop up in terms of me fighting against my limitations, as I try and, do my work and always pursue a creative avenue to make something. But, I'd say, like, one of the reasons why I didn't do, as sad as this sounds, aside from the plays, I didn't do another film project till that Mumkey short film thing after this, and because it was just so miserable. And, when you're not using someone else's dime, you don't have the asshole card, so you have to make lots of compromises, and quite frankly, to work in a film set environment, you need the asshole card to, like, boss people around. So that's why, like, low budget, student filmmaking, fan filmmaking is such an incredible pain in the ass, and I kind of hate it. I mean, I like the aspect of creating stuff. That is the high I will always be seeking, to basically somehow articulate my things and bring it into life. And that is the perpetual endorphin rush that I will always be pursuing, for the rest of my life. But what's frustrating is when you know that you do not have the means, you do not have the creative ability to articulate or execute on your vision. And, that's what you're going to see here. So that's enough rambling. If you are all hyped enough to see this, hope you enjoy. Get some popcorn, get ready to cringe, get ready to look at my foresight and my failings, and I hope you enjoy Middle-Aged Mutant Ninja Turtles, the entire saga. And thank you again for sticking around for this wonderful birthday bash show. Birthday brat? I'm messing it up. Thank you for sticking around for this birthday bash celebration. And enjoy the show.
Hey, Kirsten. It's a nice skirt you got on there.
G-Roids. Big dog.
I know, I gave it to her. Nice. So, finished those reports yet?
No, man. Not yet. It's going to take at least 2 hours to put that in to Excel. And I don't really want to do that right now. It's 5:30, and if we don't leave now, then we're going to be stuck in 2 hours of traffic.
Well, it can't wait till Monday. It has to be out by 8 p.m. sharp.
Then why don't you do it?
Are you kidding me? And get stuck in traffic during rush hour? Come on.
Alright, well, why don't you do this, though? Why don't you talk to the new guy, the really weird-looking one in financing?
Are you talking about that guy, Leonard?
Leonard.
The one with all the deformities?
The one with the deformities, yeah.
You know what's going on with that guy?
I don't know what's going on, man, but all I do know is he looked straight out from Chernobyl. Listen, what we have to do is don't ask him too many questions, because we can't afford to let him know that we know that he looks so, So, let's go in, man. Head first.
Last time someone told me that, I got him pregnant. Hey.
Hey, Leonard.
How you doing there, Leonard? Catch that Giants game last night?
No, I was busy working overtime. Mostly because I was hoping to leave early tonight. In fact, all I have to do is finish this last email, and then I can go home.
Yeah, well, about that.
How about that, Leonard?
The boss needed you to do something before you left tonight. Everyone's been very impressed at your output recently. Word on the inside is that you have caught the eye of upper management.
Upper management.
And they have really been thinking about giving you a promotion.
Promotion.
And we were thinking, since you were kind of like the Eli Manning of the office around here, that you could lead the charges to the Super Bowl. So what do you say? You want to type that up in Excel real quick?
I'm sorry, I promised my wife I'd be home at 6 for dinner with the kids. I don't think
I knew I could count on you. I'll see you Monday.
Hey, April. I'm not gonna be able to make it home for dinner. I know I promised I'd be there to go for Chinese with the kids. But I think you should order in, all right? I'll stop off at CVS and get the antibiotics. Yes. I'll stop at Blockbuster and get a Disney video or something. No. I didn't have a chance to get the cleats for Barbie. Not yet. I know his soccer meeting's tomorrow. I'll see if I can stop off before the store closes. What was that, honey? Look, I got an idea. Let's forget about the Chinese food. Why don't I bring home a cheese pizza on the way back? What was that? You got a phone call from Pete? It was about my dad? Oh, no, that can't be right. My dad, he can't be dead. It can't be.
You again, huh?
Yeah. Give me the usual.
Damn shame. World's turned to a real pisser.
That's why the world ain't heroes.
That's the thing. We got enough heroes. Back in the days, when we had army ninja robots running around with those space aliens from outer space with the brain problems running all willy-nilly trying to take over the world, well, that was when they needed heroes. Not anymore.
And there's still injustice in the world.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Running around beating up some guy in the alley over a purse. That ain't gonna solve the war in Iraq. It ain't gonna fix the U.S. healthcare system. It's not gonna cure AIDS or cancer. It's not gonna fix the energy crisis. And it's not gonna stop global warming. Because today's problems, they gotta be solved using smarts, politics. If you think you can run around and just start beating anybody and everybody to fix the world, well, you'll just end up being some douchebag, kicking and beating up another douchebag for kicks.
Somebody gotta do something.
Well, it sure in the hell ain't gonna be you. Now that Barack Obama, now, he looks like a winner.
I will. Give me another Jameson.
You know, you can't be saving people if you drink too many of these.
I'll save whoever bloody well I please. Now give me another Jameson.
Well, you know, saving people, that's gonna cost you money. And you haven't been bringing anything in for the last couple of weeks, months even. So, how you plan on doing that?
I'm good for it.
Yeah, like you're good at plucking little kittens out of trees.
Wasn't my fault he jumped.
You might not have had a jump. You had to try stabbing around it.
No. He scratched me first. It wasn't my fault. He started it. Nobody messes with me.
He was a wee little kitten.
No problem. No.
But I have to stop this. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. Not even for a vigilante.
Listen here. You don't go around giving advice to people who never asked for it. Anyway, nobody knows my limits better than me. I can handle my shit. Give me another.
All I was saying that maybe you could find something more constructive for your trade. Like, I don't know, maybe construction work. Anything to help you pay your tab.
Of course he's good for the money. He's my best buddy. So give me a drink and put it on his tab.
Get off me.
Come on, buddy. Be a pal. We're all buds here. Just one drink. Be a good Samaritan and get me one more drink.
I'm only gonna repeat myself one last time. Get off.
Come on. Remove the stick from the sphincter, babes. I'm just asking for one drink.
Get off!
Jesus fucking Christ! What the hell? You stabbed me! You stabbed my fucking hand!
Somebody call an ambulance! Jesus Christ, Mary and Joseph. Rock, you gotta get out of here. This is the second time I've done this. You hurt my paying customers. I don't care if you win $1 million. I don't want you back in here again. I come here again, calling the cops. Get out.
This is my masturbating hand. What's wrong with you? You're cruel. You're cruel. You're a monster. Oh, God.
What are you looking at? Stop staring at me. It ain't nothing to see. You say I'm not a hero? You say I ain't no good to nobody? Well, you know what? You don't know nothing about me. Nothing at all. So you can stop talking your shit. What? How was I supposed to stop 9/11? It wasn't my fault. I only fight robots and ninjas and gangsters. I don't do terrorists. It's not my fault! Goddamn pussies! Come on! Bring it on! I can take on all the foot soldiers in the world. Bring it on!
have 2 saved voice messages. First voice message.
Rafi, this is Charlene. It's kind of difficult for me to say this, and I know how you get hot-headed whenever we talk about personal stuff, but I don't think we should be seeing each other. I mean, it's like not because you're not enough of a man, but it's just that, well, you're not even human.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To save.
Holy crap. What is that? What are you?
Where are you?
Hey, dude! It's only Mikey. No need to freak out.
Wait a minute, man. I don't remember any mutant turtles. How do you know he's real?
Hey, dude, hey, he was here last night, and he was here the night before. Don't worry, he's cool. He's gonna crash with us for a while.
Oh God, this happens every time I stay in your house. Why does everyone think I'm a hallucination?
It can talk.
Hey, dude, you're hurting his feelings.
It has feelings?
First, yes, he can talk. And secondly, he's not an it. He has a name. He likes to be called Mikey.
It's okay. I'm kind of used to it by now.
Wait a minute, man. How do you know that he's real and we're not in some weird limbo or something after all that shit we dropped last night, huh?
No, I can guarantee you, he's real.
Well, the dude looks real.
Oh, that's because he is.
Okay. So, if you're real, then what's your story? I mean, seriously, what's up with you, dude? You look like you tripped and fell into a toxic waste dump or something.
Hey, dude, you got no tackle whatsoever.
Well, excuse me, man, but I'm not the one that's sitting here looking like I'm dying of AIDS, cancer, and syphilis all combined together. I mean, look at this weird lump on his back, man. You're sporting a huge tumor there, babe.
Calm down, dude. It's just my shell. It ain't gonna hurt you.
How do we know whatever this dude's got's not contagious?
Hey, dude, trust me, he's harmless. Hey, Mikey's the greatest. I tell you, he's got some of the craziest stories. Hey, Mikey, tell him about the one with the flying brain from the other dimension. You know, the one that kept attacking you with those robot ninjas.
Yeah, I got some crazy stories. Did a lot of crazy stuff when I was younger. But you know, that was 20 years ago. Now I'm just chilling.
So what, you're like a superhero or something?
You can kind of say that. I've fought my share of evil.
Okay, cool. So, you like do anything now, man?
Well, you know, I kind of just travel from place to place, go out at night. I really can't go out during the day on the kind of way I look. I've just been kind of like chilling, you know?
So, if you're like a hero, you got any powers?
I don't like to brag or anything, but I am a master of the martial arts.
Oh, you know Kung Fu. Like the Matrix. So, you want to show me some moves, man?
Well, I know Kung Fu, but it's been a little while, so I'm kind of rusty.
Oh, come on, man. Show me at least one karate chop.
A wise man once said, with great power comes great responsibility, and that means that you...
Dude, that was from Spider-Man! This dude doesn't know anything! You're a tool, man! I bet you don't know jack shit about ass kicking, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I know enough to kick your ass!
Get off me,
Hey,
man!
guys, cut it out! Cut it out! Now, listen, my mom's asleep upstairs. We don't want to run the risk of waking her up, and she'll kick the whole lot of us out. Hey, by any chance, either of you guys know where that hot chick from last night went? Yeah, the redhead that was checking me out.
Dude, she couldn't give two shits about you. She was totally hot for me.
She was giving me cunnilingus last night.
Shut up, both of you. I was there last night. I saw everything. And neither of you got laid.
What are you trying to say, man? You some kind of expert or something?
Well, because of my unique physiology, which means I can't get drunk or high, which means I was the only sober one here last night. That girl you're talking about, the one with the red hair, she left like 30 minutes after the party started. Besides, she wasn't anything special.
Oh, well, okay, Mr. Connoisseur. If you're trying to tell me that that wasn't the hottest piece of ass in 4 states, well, would you mind telling me what kind of woman you prefer?
Me? I kind of go for a more mature type of woman. In fact, there's a smoking hot gilf I'm seeing right now.
No way, man.
No fucking way, man.
Way. Her name's Gertrude. Boom chicka wow wow.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Don't knock it till you tried it, dude. Those leathery wrinkles are like sandpaper massage.
Wait a minute, man. Wait 1 minute. If you can't get drunk, or you can't get high, what are you doing at a place like this? I mean, what's the point?
I don't know. Maybe it's the pizza. Maybe it's the company. Maybe it's because you guys are the only ones that accept me.
Hey, Mikey. Are you the only one out there? Is there any others like you?
Yeah, they're my family. It's the greatest. Shit kind of went sour. I just kind of got sick of their bitching and moaning that I had to get out of there. I figured I'd hang out with dudes like you, where I could be the life of the party, you know? I just figured, you know, maybe if I hung out with a little more human type people, I'd feel a little more normal.
Hey, Mikey, I don't know if you noticed this, but a letter came for you in the mail.
I got mail?
Yeah, I don't know how it got here either, but thought you might want to check it out. It's from some guy named Pete at Pete's Pet Shop.
It's already opened.
Yeah, well, I got a little curious about who would be sending a letter to Eternal. Yeah, apparently there's a rat they've been taking care of that, like, died.
Hello, and welcome to Don's Naruto Ninja weblog, where we discuss everything related to ninjas and everything relevant to the Naruto universe. Well, first thing I have to get off my chest is OMFG. Last week's manga chapter was off the hook! And I know all you guys saw it, and that was incredible. Yet again, Masashi Kishimoto Sensei has delivered for us an incredible cliffhanger that just has us begging for more. Now, before we break down the chapter and start discussing in intimate detail each frame, I think I'd like to answer a question submitted via email. Hi, Donatello. Love your video blogs, but I was wondering, you used to be a real ninja, right? Why don't you do some real ninja fighting moves? Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I don't like being called by that name. Right now, I simply like to be referred to as Don-sama Sensei. Second of all, although I was technically a real ninja at one point, that's a part of my past that I don't really like to talk about anymore. I mean, what would be the use of talking about it when the fantasy world of Masashi Kishimoto Sensei is so much more fascinating than my past exploits? But before we talk about this week's chapter, I'd like to answer a few more questions, if that's okay. Alright, Dear Don-sama, Aside from reading Naruto manga and watching the Naruto anime, what else do you do in your spare time? Well, I like to think I have a very diverse lifestyle. I like to cruise around the internet. I also play World of Warcraft. And I enjoy a wide range of recreational activities. Okay, moving on. Oh, wait a second. Here's another email. Let me read it. Dude, how do you live with yourself? Seriously, when was the last time you went outside? I mean, do you even go out to get food? Well, personally, I find the notion that I have to go outside for food quite preposterous. In this digital age, all my necessities are just a mouse click away, as you can see here. Well, as you can see, I have a nice steady diet here of Pizza Hut. Let's see, this looks like Monday. Domino's. This is definitely on Thursday. Sausage. And then Papa John's. Friday. So, as far as your notion of me going outside, well, you know, it's nothing to be worried about. I get out plenty enough. Last time I went out, I think it was a couple years ago. Sometime around Y2K. I don't know how long. I don't know how long that's been. Well, look, I don't have to justify how I live to any of you. Okay, let's just move on to this week's Naruto chapter, okay? Okay. Now, this isn't from any one of the usual people. It's from Pete of Pete's Pet Shop. Dear you goddamn lazy bum. That ugly rat thing that you and your brothers boarded at has finally croaked. Don't know what you want to do with it, but I figured that you might want the body, 'cause maybe you wanna flush it down the toilet or something? Anyway, if someone doesn't come and pay the $500 you owe me for boarding that damn thing for the past 10 years, I'm throwing it out with the rest of my trash come next Monday? Sincerely, Pete of Pete's Pet Shop. Oh my God. No. I have to tell my brothers.
Raised us, took us in and made us who we are. And the best we can do is a fucking shoebox and a headstone made from popsicle sticks.
Well, I didn't see you rushing in to pay the $500 boarding fee so that we can have even the right to bury him at all.
Burial? You call this a burial? This is a fucking embarrassment. The man should... The rat should have a parade in his honor. He was a hero. And all we can do for our father is treat him like some type of diseased pet that needs to be flushed down a toilet.
What was I supposed to do? I had a family on the way. I couldn't afford to keep him. I couldn't take him in. He was wise, but he was getting too old, too needy. I mean, for Christ's sakes, he was going blind. At the very least, he needed an aid, and with 3 kids, a mortgage, and bills to pay, it was just too much. I just couldn't handle it.
But you didn't have to stick him in a fucking pet shop.
Dude, he was happy there. They gave him those pellets he liked, and he had a little water bottle and a little pink wheel for exercise. I don't think there's any other way he could have been happier.
Shut up. Nobody asked for your opinion, hippie.
Well, who asked you to be here, Ralph?
Listen, don't even let me get started on you, Leonard. I mean, what's with this white makeup anyway, huh? You scared to show your true colors? Are you ashamed of who you are? And why don't you use your real name? Leonardo, the name he gave you, not some old fucked up government name. You know, you're a disgrace.
Disgrace? You're the disgrace. You're the one who left us so you could go become the Dark Knight Avenger. Hey, Raphael, how's that going for you, huh? Is it going all right? Tell me how it's going. I bet it's going good.
It's still going real good. The mayor's about to erect a statue of my name anytime soon.
No, we all know that's a lie. You haven't done shit. And just like always, you were the first one to go falling because you're so headstrong. You're always looking for a fight.
What have you been doing lately, huh?
Well,
what have you been doing so important, huh? I know what you've been doing. I know what you've been doing.
What have I been doing?
You've been masturbating to Japanese rape porn. That's what you've been doing, huh? No time out. When was the last time you even fought some crime? Big brother, please, don't be so rough. Don't rape me. Don't stick your pick.
You know what? All right,
Dude, major bad karma going down here. I don't think Splinter wanted us to remember him by fighting with each other.
Remember what? You were the one that didn't do jack shit. You never took responsibility. All you did was sit around. You never bothered training. The only thing you were good at was eating pizza. You're a failure then, just like you're a failure now.
Sorry to follow your path and become Toolie McToolbox.
What, cause I was the actual responsible one? Being dependable makes me a tool?
Hey! Man, you looking for a fight? Okay, I'll take on all of you. I'll kill it. Come on!
Is this the funeral for Master Splinter?
Who are you?
You don't remember? It's me. Orukisaki.
You don't mean you're...
Sure! But you used to be a dude. Now you got tits.
Yes, I wasn't happy with myself, so I decided to have an operation. So I could be my real self. Yes, I realized that my true strength doesn't lie within the blade or my fist, but rather within the grass and the fields, the birds and the bees, the chocolatey fudge brownies being eaten during a Sunday evening after watching Sex and the City. The caress of a man's hand against my cheek. Only until I could receive a body to feel such things could I finally embrace my true strength. And now that I have gained my true form, I am now able to conquer the Easter sale at Macy's with savings of 10 to 50% off on unselected items. But anyway, not what I came here for. That's not what's important. What's important is that I came here to pay respects to a great man. Hell, a succulently seductive rodent.
Get her! Ah!
Hey, so thank you for watching all of that. If you made it through to the end, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got a kick out of the Donatello video blog thing. It kind of makes me, kind of hate myself in the sense that I was so right in terms of predicting that in the future. I did that in 2008, and look at it now. Now everyone on the internet is doing, like, video blog review things, even myself to a certain degree, and some people are making huge careers out of it. So I hope you found that amusing. Tomorrow will be my actual birthday, so that's when I will be posting the Soul of a Poet play I talked about in the Gentle video, which, I think is like probably the best piece of dramatic writing I've ever done. But it is a play, so I hope you can bear with that, because, videotapes of live performances are always, kind of shit. So I hope you stick around for that, and I can't wait to post that. And, yeah, thank you for hanging around for this. I hope you're enjoying this birthday bash. And remember, lobsters and tennis, but don't you grab it.